of money in anywhere from a short 13 to 17 years. Is that what you planned for? No. But the problem is a traditional old approach to retirement planning. Retirement planning requires a little different non-traditional approach, and I'm going to say this boldly, you really should avail yourselves of an independent, and I'll talk about that in just a moment, because they're not limited in what they can offer. Because I'm going to say something else about these losses in portfolios. It is very, very traditional that we balance risk with safety. And there's an old model that says 60% risk, 40% safety.
If you're 60 years old, so based on the Rule 100. Or...
Exactly. But you know something? That's old hat. The thing is, the way they're balancing risk with safety is with bonds, fixed income, and target funds. And I will say this, I haven't used bonds and target funds or recommended them for well over 5 to 7 years. Why? Because they're losing. So for safety, you're being punished. Well, I understand if you go into the bank and you put it in a CD, which, as you said, is a certificate of disappointment. Yes, you will be disappointed because by the time you factor in taxes and inflation, you're losing money. But the good news is you don't have to do that. We have a term in our firm that I've used for decades called risk return optimization. I'm not trying to sound fancy. I'm just trying to say this. There's a very real, safe, and secure way to balance your risk with safety to make sure that you can reach retirement pretty much when you plan to and maintain that lifestyle in retirement to which you grew accustomed when you were working.
Well, we need to take a quick commercial break, and then when we get back, I want to talk more about there's annuities and ways we can hedge some of this risk going into retirement. But we will need to take a quick break. That number is 844-664-2565. We do have a special offer for you, but I'm going to tell you more about it if you stay with us.
How confident are you in your current financial plan? Do you know with certainty how the recent market volatility will affect your future hopes and dreams? How much are you paying in taxes? And how much are you losing to unnecessary high fees? You didn't work to save this money so that you could spend your time worried in retirement. Now is the time to take charge of your finances so you can feel confident about your future. Call in during the next 30 minutes of today's show only to set up an absolutely complimentary, no obligation, full-blown financial review that will result in your own customized written plan that we're giving away complimentary to the first 10 people who respond. We'll start with a full-blown analysis of what you already have by running a report to untangle how much you are currently paying in fees, how you're allocated for risk, and what it's costing to work with your current advisor. Next, we'll identify your goals. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you want to go? And who do you hope to go there with? Is your current financial plan set up to get you there without mishap? Let's design a roadmap to create a financial plan you can follow with confidence. Get the piece that so many people are missing from their retirement. Find out how having a written plan can make a difference to your retirement dreams. Call now to schedule your complimentary, no obligation, full-blown financial review today.
Hello and welcome back to the Durham Money Report. I'm Sarah Peterson here with David Durham, and we were talking before the break about different ways to hedge your risk going into retirement. And there's a lot of confusion surrounding annuities, and I don't think most of us really know what to think, but they, typically in the past have had a negative reputation.
You're right. I like to say that annuities are amongst the most abused and confused investment one could make. I break it down to pretty simple because I say annuities come in 3 classes: good, bad, and ugly. The good is the old type. I always relate it to something simple. So the good annuity means it can't hurt you, but it's not going to do much for you either. In other words, it's like a CD. Very low rates, no opportunity for growth beyond in terms of interest rates rising or the index of stock markets rising. I like to say it's a safe way to punish yourself. So we call it good. It can't hurt you, but it's not going to really serve your purposes. Then there's also the bad. The bad is very, very commonly known as variable annuities. And I hit them pretty hard because my industry offers them in a very prevalent way. And it's sad to note that variable annuities are the most complained about investment